Where the water receded, only one drop is needed.
There is a drop that is needed in the land where clean water has receded. A drop on the tongue's dry land where government funds and hands are tied to the back pockets of the thirsty sand, and their eye sockets fixed on their spry dockets, which signed them to skyrockets, lifting them out of that parched paper novel where the dying log their struggle for one drop, just wishing, well, these drops are better than none. There is a problem that has gone unsolved, an unbalanced equation that has evolved to the point where numbers can't get involved because they can't explain how one drop just dissolves the water crisis around which death has revolved. Some things just don't add up.
I have done the mathematics and some things don't add up.
I've done the math, and 1 plus 15 plus 4 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 1 somehow still equals 0. That's one 15-year-old boy walks 4 hours a day carrying 2 jerry cans to get 5 gallons of water for his family of 8 to use for one day, and he still doesn't have a drop of clean water. Some things just don't add up. I've done the math, and billions of dollars does not equal one day's work for struggling fathers. That's Bono's billions and Larry's millions not coming close to the work of an impoverished civilian, because when water's not on tap as much as corruption and greed, it means a 5-hour disruption to get one thing you need. And the time spent watching feet bleed to reach knee-deep ponds where bacteria breeds could be spent working to buy what your family eats. Because these billions of dollars aren't reaching as far as the pavilion of haulers marching with jars. Some things just don't add up. I've done the math, and one school year subtracted by one clean pool near has distracted generations who will never hear the classroom scrubbed to remove the fool's veneer, leaving nations in frustration, living off of nothing but poverty, inflating vocations. Every year, 443 million days of school are missed by children walking water like a mule. No close water means they have to walk farther, means no education for the daughter, means a continuous walk towards the unseen slaughter. I've done the math. Half the world's hospital wards are soaked by people who drink from an unclean source. No cancer or swine, no plague or line of STDs or mental disease or diabetes comes close to 80% of sickness being born in waters overseas. We are killing the world with the gold in our sinks. I've done the math, and I've seen the floods that America drinks every day. Each of us uses 140 gallons or more, while every rural African only uses 4. What we use in a day, they use in a month. What they make last 24 hours, we use up in 30 seconds in our showers. Some things just don't add up. So we have to change the equation, change the way we look at the whole situation so that our relation with death's proliferation might lead to the donation of salvation in the appropriate location. Let's change these quotations of unclean water's dictations, creating invitations for our heart's combination until we change our hesitation from a guilty fascination from our conscience's accusation to a completed obligation of humanity's conservation. It's time for one drop mathematics.
One drop, one drop.
One drop can't stop the world from going thirsty. The one drop mathematic must employ symbiotic mercy. That's one drop across the plots of seas sent from one basic human, providing one basic human need. One drop mathematics cancels out the impossibility of solving problems globally by one person recognizing one person's humanity. One drop can't fill the ocean of oppression's mistakes, but realizes the significance of the ripple it makes. One drop algorithms count numbers like tears. $1 here means one person gets clean water for a year. Luckily, some things just don't add up. We are breaking new ground in the field of trigonometry where you and them and me form a triangle equilaterally. In what mathematics deemed an impossibility, our unity solves the problem perfectly. You see, I've studied the path of one-drop math. I found the textbooks for one-drop mathematics in the attics of Teresa's homes that she built out of the broken tomes of every life that she quilted together out of each patch of every person to which she roamed. I found the homework for one-drop mathematics in the charismatic reform of democratic aristocratic storms of inequality, who had to write an essay with her life that proved that one bus seat equaled a nation of change. And I found the answer key to one-drop mathematics in the one of three who some may see as a fanatic, who became ecstatic over one widow's penny, but was emphatic in his damnation of the dramatic donation of aristocratic prosperity. All we need is a drop, just one, because we are dealing with those who are dealing with none. So please don't get discouraged before you've begun, because there is eternal significance in the mathematics of one. A man on trial knows the power of one word. A mute man knows the desire he feels to be heard. A streetwalker knows the importance of $1. A soldier knows the pain of one Red Bullock's color. The addict knows the lust he feels for one deal. The starving know the meaning of one meal. The farmer knows the importance of one crop. And the thirsty certainly know the significance of even one drop. Well, I am that one drop through high waters or hell. But together here's wishing that we will be the well.
I am not one drop. Here is wishing that we will be the well.